Hello, it's Simon from St James Church in Carlisle. Just to let you know what we've been doing in terms of worship as a church during this period of the coronavirus pandemic. So on Sunday, we produced a service that went out on both YouTube and on Facebook. Now, this service was not live streamed. It was actually put together during the week. I filmed links using my own camera that I have at home, and then using video editing software, I put it together. We also used songs from I Sing Worship. Now you can subscribe to this. It costs about £11 a month, and it gives you fantastic resources. So I Sing Worship allows you basically to have songs, hymns played and projected onto a screen, and you have a lot of control over it. It is a fantastic resource for churches, especially those churches that don't have music groups or anything like that. So I highly recommend I Sing Worship. Now, I Sing Worship are very kindly given permission for churches to stream live their music. Now, because I was putting together a video in advance of Sunday, so I wasn't live streaming it technically, I actually contacted them and asked if I had their permission, and they have agreed to that. So I've used a helpful little app I found on the web that basically records your screen, your video. So I play the songs on I Sing Worship and record the video, and then import that into my video editing software. So if you go onto YouTube, search for St James Church Carlisle or St James Carlisle, you will find our YouTube page, which I set up last week, and you'll find the service from last Sunday. So it has a number of songs, it has a Bible reading. I took that again using a program off the internet. It's David Suchet reading 1 Samuel chapter 1. But we'll do different things next in the subsequent weeks. And I put it all together to create this service. So it's got songs, it's got prayers, it's got readings. I got members of the congregation to record themselves leading prayers and then sending those through to me. So the best way of doing that, I find, is if they record themselves on video and then save the video to Dropbox and then enable me to have access to that folder, then I can download it onto my computer. So that's what we've done on Sunday. It's what we're planning to do this coming Sunday. So I'm already in the process of putting the service together and asking other members of the church to contribute. The other thing that we've been doing is we've been live streaming over Facebook. So for example, tonight we are doing a course called Learning to Hear God's Voice, and we're going to try and live stream that. So the teaching will be live streamed over Facebook, and then for the discussion we were going to be having a Zoom chat. So we're going to be chatting over Zoom. So and again on Wednesday evening I'm planning to do a bit of a worship evening from the church. So it will be me in the church using I Sing Worship. Again, I'll create a playlist in advance, and then using a mobile phone connected to the internet, I will be able to live stream direct to our Facebook page. And then once I finish the live stream, I can then save that so it's there for people to watch later. I also have a funeral on Wednesday. It's a member of the church who sadly passed away. She was a member of the church for over 80 years, so well known and well loved. Unfortunately, only immediate family are able to attend the funeral because of the current situation. So again, I've had permission from the family to live stream that service. So again, I'll set up the camera so it's positioned so it will be filming me, not the mourners. I think that's really important. It's just me. And again, members of the congregation will be able to watch that video again through our Facebook channel. You can also live stream through YouTube. Now, if you have a webcam and internet access, you can live stream through YouTube, which is fantastic. However, if you want to live stream onto YouTube using a mobile phone or a tablet or something like that, you need 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel. Now, unfortunately for us, we do not have internet access in the church building, so that means I have to use a phone to live stream, and unfortunately we don't have 1,000 subscribers, so I can't live stream on YouTube within the church, which is disappointing. The other thing that we're using is an app called Zoom. Now, this is new to me. I didn't know about it until a few days ago. But Zoom is a way where you register, sign up again. It's free to sign up. And it allows you to have meetings online with people. And you can actually meet with up to 100 people. Now, the advantage of Zoom is that you can interact with one another. So if I do a Facebook live stream, for example, people can message me, but I can't see them in real time. I can't hear them in real time. With Zoom, you get around all those problems. You can actually speak to them and see them, and they can interact with you. Now, I've been using Zoom for morning prayer. So this morning, for example, I said I'll be on at 8:30. I gave the details of how people can log on and connect with me, and there were about 4 or 5 people who joined me for morning prayer, and that's what I'm doing each morning. So again, it's just a good way of seeing people, interacting with people. We are planning a PCC meeting in a week's time, and again, we're going to try and use Zoom. Now, it's new technology to me, so we are trying to get used to it. At times it can be a little bit tricky, but actually it's a relatively straightforward. The one thing to mention with Zoom, it's completely free to use, but if you have meetings of more than 3 people on Zoom, it limits your meeting to 40 minutes. And then what I understand it does is it cuts you out, and then you'd have to boot back in effectively into the meeting room. You can subscribe. Again, it's not very much, I think less than £15 a month. That would allow you to have a meeting of up to 100 people for as long as you want. So if you think you're going to use Zoom a lot, then that might be an option. And it's something I'm considering, certainly just for the next month or 2, because that might be quite useful. So, for example, tonight, the meeting I've got, I'm live streaming via Facebook, the teaching content. Then so we can have a discussion after that, we're going to go and try and use it on Zoom. Now, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but it's all an experiment. So there are a few things that we're doing. As a church, we've always used quite a lot of social media. So we obviously have a website, which we keep up to date. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have 2 or 3 Instagram accounts for different parts of the church. So there's a lot of social media presence, and we try and keep that up to date because we do find that's a very useful way of contacting people. So I hope you find that helpful. If you've got any questions or queries, please do give me a call. My email is simon@stjamescarlisle.org.uk. My home number is 01228 319 830. So good luck as you explore different and creative ways of being and doing church together. God bless you all. Bye.